Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 Kia Telluride SX, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In a world teeming with SUVs of all shapes, sizes, and styles, the 2021 Kia Telluride is an automotive all-star with driving refinement and interior appointments that wouldn't be out of place in a luxury car, handsome styling, and plenty of versatility. This three-row hauler is easily one of the segment's best. This is Kia's biggest SUV, and like most three-row midsize SUVs, it seats up to 8 passengers. Yet, in just about every other aspect, the 2021 Telluride does things a little better than the rest. Its cabin is luxury-like in its quality, for instance, and the third row seat can comfortably fit adults. The Telluride also rides smoothly and is abundantly equipped with the latest technology and safety features. The 2021 Kia Telluride is available in 4 trim levels: LX, S, EX, and SX. Each comes standard with a 3.8-liter V6 engine. That engine makes 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. That engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, though all-wheel drive is optional on all 4 trims. While we are going to build and price the top-tier Kia Telluride SX, you'll be just fine if you go for the base Telluride LX. It's a great budget trim that includes plenty of standard features, including all the latest safety features and tech, such as an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you want more, well, the EX model adds more convenience features, such as keyless entry and a power liftgate, while remaining relatively affordable. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Kia Telluride. It's a midsize SUV. Real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links in the description below. Obviously, the Telluride competes with other midsize SUVs, and I've done build and price reviews of many of them. For instance, I just recently did a build and price review of the 2021 Hyundai Palisade in a top-tier Calligraphy trim. Very nice SUV. I also did the 2021 Honda Pilot EXL with all-wheel drive. And one of my personal favorites, I did the 2020 Volvo XC90 in the T6 trim, R design. So, after you watch this video, make sure you check out one or two of those other videos as well. Okay, so before we actually jump into the build, let's actually go over the features of the 2021 Kia Telluride. Right here, we can actually start off by doing a 360 virtual walk around of the exterior and the interior of the Telluride. So here we can see the exterior. It looks pretty good. Now let's click this tab up here and take a look at the interior. Not only can we do a 360 virtual look around and walk around of the interior, we can also check out the different seat trims. Now, this seat trim that we're looking at that's quite attractive is the black Nappa leather seat trim, and it looks pretty good. We've got the black Nappa leather. Here's the black Sofino synthetic leather trim right here. That looks not too bad. Let's get a decent angle to check out all these colors, these interior colors. Let's come back to let's come back to like here. That's a good shot. So that's the black Sofino synthetic leather. Here's the gray Sofino synthetic leather. Then we've got regular black leather, gray leather. We've got butterscotch leather. That's interesting. We've got the gray Nappa leather, Dune brown Nappa leather. The Kia Telluride is really trying to be upscale with all these different leather options. And then we've got the espresso brown leather seat trim. So they don't even offer a cloth seat. So at the at the worst, you're going to get the Sofino synthetic leather trim, right? This is that right here. And I'd rather have a faux leather than cloth interior any day. Okay, so we saw all the seat trim colors. Now let's check out these exterior colors. This color here is called Wolf Gray. Then we have a Glacier White. We have a Sangria, a Black Copper, which looks very close to that Sangria, really. It's just a little bit darker. We've got a Ebony Black, Gravity Gray, an Everlasting Silver. In this picture, this particular shot, it looks like it has a lot of blue in it. And then we have a Snow White Pearl, and then I think we started off with the dark moss, some shade of green. So before we actually jump into the features, let's just quickly go over these four configurations, the four trim levels. So you got your base model LX, which I was saying in the intro, has plenty of features for most folks. Starts at $32,190. Here's the color options that are available for it, the exterior color options that are available. Moving up the tier, you've got the S trim. That's going to throw in the 20-inch wheels, the heated front seats, remote keyless start, remote start on the key fob, power sunroof. The S is $34,590. Moving up the tier, you have the EX. All right, the EX is the first one into the leather seats. All right, so if you wanted leather seats on your Telluride on the cheap, then you want to get an EX. The EX also gives you a few more colors on the exterior color palette. You get the UVO, you get the navigation, 10.25-inch display screen, wireless phone charger. The EVX is $37,590. Then at the top tier, you have the SX. It gives you everything. You got the Nappa leather, you got the surround view monitor, you got the Harman Kardon 10-speaker audio system. What else do they throw in here? You got the 7-passenger seating because you got the captain's chairs, and the SX is $42,490. So now that we know the trim levels, let's move on and check out all the features. Oh, there's actually one special edition, the Telluride Nightfall Edition. It's really just an all blacked out, all darkened out Telluride. They tell you the features here: gloss black exterior trim, black finish 20-inch alloy wheels, black finish radiator grille, Nightfall Edition Kia logos, and headlamps and fog lamps with black bezels like the surround. Okay, let's dig into some of these features of the 2021 Telluride, like the driver's cockpit. There's an available 10.25-inch touchscreen display that features a system that lets you amplify your voice to people in the back. So I guess you can yell at them if you want to. They got the captain seats. We know the top tier SX trim comes standard with these available reclining dual captain's chairs. Right, those are very, very nice. They say there's some standard USB ports for the rear passengers as well, and there's available dual sunroofs. Oh, one of my favorite things, heads-up display. There's an available heads-up display, probably standard on the SX. That's why I like to get the top tier. It's not because I want to spend the most money. It's because I want all those features. You got the drive modes here. You got different drive modes. You got comfort, eco, sport, smart, right? This is all part of your transmission. Everybody pretty much does drive modes these days. You got smart charging, and look, it looks like it plugs into the side of the seat. How cool is that? Intuitively placed USB charge ports for all outboard passengers. Right. There's available wireless phone charging as well. All right, let's talk about some performance features for the Telluride. There's available all-wheel drive. That all-wheel drive system comes with torque vectoring. Torque vectoring cornering control, which just helps the vehicle get around corners. It helps you be safe. There's also all-wheel drive modes. They don't really go into it. They've just got this little thing down here. They say snow mode, and there's an all-wheel drive lock mode. They don't go into it. The engine, luckily I went over that. You got the 3.8 liter V6, 291 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. Let's talk about towing. That engine, well, this whole setup, the Telluride can tow 5,000 pounds. That's where we're at with the towing capacity. All right, let's look at technology, right? We got the Apple CarPlay. We've got the Android Auto. We've got the available voice command navigation system that features the 2.105-inch touchscreen with real-time highway traffic and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be standard on the SX. Then you got the Smart Key. Smart Key allows you to start your Telluride remotely, and it gives you a power lift gate. So there you go. So the lift gate will lift as you approach the vehicle. Everybody has an app. Kia is no different. They call theirs the Kia's UVO Link. And so you can do things like remote engine start, rear occupant alert, remote door lock and unlock, remote climate. So you can set the climate so the car won't be either hot or cold. And then there's a Find My Car feature as well. Then we have Kia DriveWise. That's their safety features. And what do we have for our safety features here? We got the blind spot monitor. We got highway driving assist. Now, these are available features. These are not standard. We have the safe exit assist. We have the rear cross traffic collision avoidance. I guess some of these will be standard, some of these will be available features. We got the parking distance warning, reverse. What a funny name for that. We got the forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian detection. So that's actually standard. So is that parking distance warning. That's also standard. And it says that the rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist is also standard, as well as this safe exit assist. So I guess really just the highway driving assist and the blind spot monitor, which everybody wants, is an available feature. So that was Kia DriveWise, but now they have some stuff, more stuff on safety. So what we got the child safety. So these are the lower anchors and tethers, the latch system, so you can hook up child seats and all that kind of stuff. You've got let's see, they've got the hill start assist control system and electronic stability control. Those are probably standard features. Also standard would be the anti-lock braking, the tire pressure monitoring system as well. I guess we should go over the gallery, although we've kind of seen all of the Kia Telluride, but let's just go over the big pictures without clicking on the small pictures, and we'll just check out the gallery. Here's a nice shot of the engine, actually. Nothing exciting going on there. It just basically looks like a plain old engine. Yeah, so here's all our exterior photos. Oh, they have more. We'll load a few more. Here's a nice shot. Now that's a beautiful shot of a Telluride. Is anybody even inside of that? Yeah, it looks like somebody's inside of that. All right, so yeah, we've got the exterior photos. Now let's take a look at the interior gallery. They don't have many interior photos. They have so many more of the exterior. Here's a nice shot of the second and third rows, and they're showing how the captain's chair at least can flip forward for easier ingress and egress for third row passengers. Yeah, I can see some a little illuminated underlighting. You're right, you got your ambient lighting in there. They've got all the luxury car features, right? And you got your Harman Kardon sound system, which is very nice. And yeah, so there are your interior photos. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've gone through all the features and everything. We scrolled over and skimmed over the gallery. We've gone over all these trim levels. Let's go ahead and click this build link here and build and price our top tier SX trim. Okay, so here we are on the Kia configurator, and here is what I know about the Kia configurator. You have to be very careful. Notice up here in the top left, it says trim. It says trim is SX. If you play around with too many colors and things like that, you will remove your trim. Kia is one of the only configurators that does that, so we have to be very, very careful. I'm not really crazy about any of these colors, so I'm not going to really go skimming through all these colors. Let's see what the Glacier... See, by choosing Glacier White, for instance, that moved us off of our SX trim. Look, now we're at the LX trim. That's the craziest thing about this configurator. Okay, so I had a wild ride off camera trying to get this back to the SX trim. I finally did. So you know what? We might be stuck with some dark moss as our paint color. And for seat trim, we might go with that butterscotch leather. And honestly, the butterscotch it's not bad looking. I'm not crazy about the dark green moss, but honestly, I don't understand this configurator enough to choose an exterior color that I want and an interior seat trim that I want, and not move it off of the SX configuration. So based on that, let's just move on. Okay, so it's interesting here. You know, they say, hey, choose your options. It says choose your must-haves or select a trim. So that's letting you know, because obviously we know we have leather seats, and that's not selected. We know that the SX comes standard with that. So maybe, just maybe, we don't have to select any of these things because the SX is going to come loaded with all of that. Now, they give you these other little things that you can get. Do you want the towing package? These are really just accessories. They call them packages and options, but they're just accessories. Bumper covers, carpeted floor mats, illuminated scuff plates, things like that. None of these things we really need. Rear entertainment system, that says coming soon. They don't even offer that right now. So, yeah, I think we've got everything, and it is what it is. And I don't think there's anything else to be done. So let's move on. So yeah, there it is. We're at the summary here. Unfortunately, Kia doesn't make their configurator fun at all. It's not fun at all. It's a hot mess. They need to redo the whole thing. They need to take a page book from, say, every other manufacturer, I'm sorry, almost every other manufacturer. They should take their page from one of their playbooks. At any rate, 2021 Telluride SX, paint colors and configurator aside, nice SUV. It's about $45,000. They've got it at $42,490. Estimated price $44,000 and change. So yeah, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2021 Kia Telluride helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.